be on this roster if you haven't been top 5 in an HLTV Player of the Year type of situation.
Or should we just go only number ones?
Only number ones. There's a number 1 in Davideus' name. And he's going to try and be the number 1 on the server. Look, the other thing about those red Canids maps was they did get damn close against Furia, man. They got really close. I mean, they 13-1 them in the opener, which is just crazy. But they got really close on that vert. So, this is a team that's gelled nicely into this tournament. Night Dawn trades out Madden. But walking through the smoke, that looks real good for Venom Zera. And all right, go high, lay him low. You're too slow. Bomb getting planted.
And it's not in the middle, crucially. It's on A. Fortunately for them. And
bomb?
Yeah.
I didn't think you could plant it in the middle.
No, you can't. That's the reason it shouldn't be there. But I was just going, you know, in the middle too slow.
Remember when there was that one clip that circulated of someone like planting the bomb in a weird spot on Mirage, and they're like, ah, glitch, the game is broken, and it turned out that they just made a fake clip in like Unity, and that got tweeted. To
further
by, like,
the CS2 conversation about the game being bad or something during the beta.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, all these like gaming news outlets, shout outs Jake, just immediately retweeted it and posted it everywhere without checking it at all.
Hook, line, sinker.
Shout outs the lucky man.
You could get on top of the map, which was pretty fun. I remember that in the beta. That was prime Mirage beta behavior right there. Just running into the corner on catwalk, flying to the past the ceiling box, and then just sniping people down from above. Unfortunately, like it was one of those bugs where everyone was trying to do it. So at some point in time, like people were just starting the round, staring at the sky, waiting for you to teleport up there.
Well, me personally, I also just appreciate the fact that we had JoJo in the initial beta, who was just doing his damnedest to break the game in every way, shape, or form.
Like 48-hour streams straight, just doing nothing but trying to figure out bugs.
Yeah, I mean, look, people think that we have Valve to thank for what progress we do get. No, it's JoJo. JoJo certainly carried the bug finding on his back.
Mojo, I don't know if it was only him, but he was doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Who needs a QA department? Just let JoJo loose on your game for like a 36-hour stream.
Get JoJo to where he's just streaming Counter-Strike for a full day straight.
No sleep.
Figure out bugs.
Just absolutely whacked out on matchmaking. Just twitching and breaking the game.
I will play him every once in a while in matchmaking.
Those are fearsome games.
Always solo queuing. So shout out to him. He's might be the strongest trooper when it comes to solo queue Counter-Strike. Truly
is just like the personification of a matchmaking demon.
Yeah.
Like there are matchmaking demons. He's the matchmaking archdemon. He's like they worship him.
His face-it name was just like I don't know, like Foot Fungus 23 or something.
That sounds about right. That's his 23rd Foot Fungus account.
Yeah, he just changes his name so
I think he's actually doing a Premier 3,000 to 20,000 challenge right now. I think I saw on Twitter. So if he's doing that, we're going to stop talking about JoJo now. But shout outs to JoJo. One time.
He got a lot of bug fixing. A few
more bugs. Times. The game breaker himself. Magisk? Deagle 4K, are you ready? Oh. Yeah, I don't believe anymore. Deagle 1K, are you ready?
I was ready for it. Unfortunately, only one. Cole did a good job of being a difficult target, and David doing a good job of taking control. So they're taking both sites, which is a effective way to win a round and make sure that they can't walk away with anything.
To just keep calling him just David of the Diver.
David of the Diver variety.
David of the Diver. Oof. Oh, hang on. Here's my 4K. Here's my 4K. I called the wrong player, but I had the right idea. The lack of a kit might not mean he wins this. Oh, but he's going to make it look damn good losing it. I feel like this is my secret to having a slightly unhinged cast, is you just wake me up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, that's the secret. You just got to get you up and going early.
Should have been doing this the whole time.
We missed the shifts. Bled and then we keep Bled and Dinko up late, I think. I don't know what time it would be.
It's pretty reasonable for them, I think.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to them taking the early shift at the factory. Look, we here at the Pro League Content Factory take our job seriously. We got, you know, just blue collar, working existence, clocking in, casting out, clocking out,
taking the train home.
Cole's commuting like a real person.
That's been fun to commute to work. I don't get to do that often.
It's not bad. Hold on. Flashbang. Goodbye, Dupree. You know it's a good flash when you have time to flick to the wrong spot?
Yeah, you can check every angle before actually clearing out the person on your screen. He's good for one, though. That's what you can guarantee.
I mean, this team is pretty exciting. Between Magisk, Madden, and Dupree, there's some Deaglers. There are some Deaglers on the squad.
Hey, the same is true for Red Canids.
True. I remember a Cold Zera Deeg.
I remember a Dave the Diver Deeg.
I think that's just true if you're a South American team.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to be good at the Deagle.
It is a requirement.
You got a Kyoto.
Yeah. That's part of the contract.
It's actually, you know, like, players are DMing their spray control and whatnot. You got to DM the Deeg if you're a Brazilian player in particular. It's the legacy.
DMing the Deagle is actually a pretty fun time as well. If you're looking for like a casual little break.
Headshots only. Good crosshair placement training.
It works on it, yeah.
Because you're not getting away with it if you're not hitting the headies.
Swinging those moving targets, it's good for you. It's got to be good for you.
He says, hoping.
You know this is good for Ban and Vertigo. Shout out to Red Canids.
Shout out, man. It's funny. After that VP game, we watched that VP game, and sometimes some teams are just, even if they're playing all right, the way they play CS is not super fun to watch. And after that game, I was really pessimistic about this roster. And then every series they've played since, it's like, no, actually, I kind of like that. I kind of like it a lot. And I mean, certainly this is a ripe opportunity, right? Pressure Falcons. Take a big scalp here.
Absolutely. I mean, and then opportunity to try.
They don't know.
Get some revenge. But Madden going to have an opportunity to pressure up middle. Dupree following suit. And they're going to make a last-ditch effort out of B after losing out on these initial fights. But that's not going to change the tide whatsoever. But as I was saying, you have an opportunity after this as well to potentially get a rematch versus Furia or Atox as well. If Atox continue their run, had a good, incredible series versus Ents. That is how we do it.
That's how we do it.
I was clean. That was a very clean Falcons round. But I think that's a big deal for Red Canids, right? That would, again, put them one step away from that playoffs. But if you continue to get that's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
By Falcons, that's going to be a bit of a difficulty for you. Not going to be an easy task whatsoever. Taking on this Falcons team. Especially if they keep playing like that.
The thing as well is, right, for either of these teams going up against Furia, if it's Furia, they've both played him. And they both played him close. So, that'd be kind of interesting. That would be an interesting rematch coming through. Falcons also already did beat Atox. So they got to be feeling kind of good about that one. We'll see. Opportunity is there. Because I'm not going to count Atox out after what we saw yesterday. Admittedly, they were kind of beating up on what seemed to be a hunk of dead meat in that Ents roster.
Yeah.
They were Rocky in the meat locker as opposed to Rocky in the ring. But you got to beat what's in front of you, and they looked damn good doing it, so there's some juice. Magisk is feeling all the juice, feeling all the fire here.
Feeling the juice.
Collecting 2, and these connector players way ahead of their ramp approach, so now the ramp approach doesn't have a whole lot to work off of.
Yeah,
Mollies?
Talk about the ends exit. We highlighted the
Molly back. Wrong Molly spot.
That'll do.
It does get one.
That'll do.
Does rumble him. There's still space to stand.
That'll do.
They're not going to expect Magisk here, though.
They won't expect him. They'll never check this.
Expect the unexpected. Flashbang out. 1, 2. No problem there. 4K for the man. I do feel like he's the only guy I'm supremely confident position is safe on this team. I don't even know. I don't think his numbers have been the best, but it's just like, it's Magisk. You know what I mean? Like, you're not getting someone better than Magisk to do what he does.
Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree with that. He's not super worried about that graphic.
He's the best he does at what he does, and what he does is actually pretty nice.
Most importantly, right, I think you highlighted it, but there's, I guess, the idea or rumors or whatever, the potential that he could just swap over to calling as well, which then just adds an extra, yeah, right, but it adds an extra bonus, right?
He did do that for a stint in the legendary Astralis roster. So certainly if there's anyone who's familiar with his game, it's going to be Zonic.
Yeah.
In terms of what you could expect from him if he was going to take out that mantle.
Or the experience of doing that with Zonic, I think, is a huge deal.
Yeah.
So there's just another little asset that you got in terms of, you know, extra safety. That's why as you get older, it's good to develop those calling skills.
One day, Nico, but not this day.
Not yet. You said it.
One day,
said I still got
Starfraggers will crumble and the strength of our riflers will wane, but not this day. Today we frag. You don't understand that reference because you haven't watched that movie.
Is that the... Oh, what's it called?
You know, what's it called? What it's called in this round is that Glocks don't do damage. It's not Braveheart. Come on, man.
I thought you were referencing that skit that they were doing recently.
Did they do a Braveheart skit?
I think so.
No, that's Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that one.
That's... It's not this day. Today.
I was really open.
You gotta watch those movies, man. I got the extended edition. You don't get to leave today until we've watched all 3.
Ooh.
We're gonna end this shift at the Content Factory. You're gonna clock out. I'm gonna duct tape you to a chair, and you're gonna watch 12 hours of content.
You're just gonna sit here afterwards and just turn it on the monitor?
We're gonna do 9.5 hours, whatever the 3 extended editions are, and then we're gonna do the commentaries.
This feels like a fantasy football punishment.
I was talking to Cole about this. He just hasn't seen any movies, man.
I've seen a lot of movies.
What movies have you seen?
Just movies that are recent.
What movies have you seen that are of cultural merit? Give me one movie.
Listen, Star Wars is just a snore fest.
I'm not even talking about Star Wars. That's like pop cultural merit.
Lord of the Rings. I tried, but I tried it during COVID, or when I had COVID.
This guy.
So I was sick. Didn't enjoy it and then fell asleep.
Jangling keys in front of him. He can't stay focused. If I put Subway Surfers next to the screen, will you watch?
I would do it. That would do it. You'd sell me right there. Gotta add that to the stream as well.
The youths.
Jangle some keys.
Hold on. Hang on. I thought this one was Dunzo. It looked kind of Dunzo.
Yeah, David probably getting some ground with this lurk as well. He's so diligent.
Oh,
Snappy's in a good spot, though.
Already. He's getting snapped upon.
Oh, Snappy.
He's been snapped.
He's been snappy.
Now here comes the tap. What? Uh-oh. Fagnet 3.0.
Umpire's got him.
All right, now just Mr. Hen 1. You know, if they can, you know what the most insane thing is? If they can just detect automatic, like, counter strafing and kick that, surely they can detect spin botting. Like, come on. If you're rotating your screen and just insta headshot, like, surely.
What happens if I...
Stop letting the AI take over. Just change the setting.
What happens if I spin my mouse really quickly and spawn?
And instantly headshot 4 players?
I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm just spinning my mouse. All of a sudden, you know, your AI is not all that up to snuff.
I think you could probably find a differentiation. What happens if you accidentally hit a few perfect counter strafes? Banned for being too good at movement.
Has that happened? I think that has happened.
Yeah, but
I think people have gotten kicked for having such good counter strafes. At least, again, that's one of those things I saw on Twitter. I don't want to pull a bomb was planted in the middle of mid-bug and say that that was the case, but I have seen something of that.
Wrong. I don't know, actually, it could be right.
Wrong.
Wrong. Always a good sign when your IGL wants to put his fists through his forehead after missing a spray.
I like the Dupree just swipe it off the monitor. But I like these entries as well to Tech9. That's a cold Zera Deagle shot as well. We said we remember those. We see it in this round, and Henny has coverage. So they got a bomb plant or going for extra kills. They're not going to actually lock in that bomb plant just yet. They're thinking about it, but they got to take space first. And there you go. Henny down low. Bomb has been planted. Going to make the job a little bit more straightforward for Magus. Careful.
That was his teammate's nade.
It was.
That's just to hide his presence. There we go. Okay. All right. 4 HP.
That's all you need.
They have a molly. There it is. Venom Zera. Nice reposition, though. Oh, sorry. Cold Zera. Wrong Zera. The Zera era as these two hold on to the site. Dupree, no kit. Out of time. Running out of chances here. Surely there's a kit available. Surely one of his teammates had one. There's one right there in Sandwich. Get on that sandwich. Take a big old bite. But, kit or no, this one's desperation, and a spray down from this Zera will end the era of this round.
In the Falcons era. How long did it last?
Falcons era? That would be a dope name.
That would be a cool name. Falcons era lasted 4 rounds in this map of Mirage until finally Red Canids got another round.
Who would have the best Zera name on this team?
On Falcons?
Yeah.
Snappy Zera, no.
I think you have to do Snap Zera. Snap Zera is kind of dope. Snappy Zera, not good.
Snap Zera?
Snap Zera.
But that's not his name. Snappy.
Yeah, but surely we can adapt things. All right, Snappy Zera, not it.
No,
Zera?
I mean, I like that more than Snappy Zera.
Dupree Zera, too long.
Sampaya Zera.
Magisk Zera. I think it'd actually be Zonic. Zonic Zera.
Sonic
Double Z.
Zera.
Zonic Zera.
Could be the move.
Get the support staff in here. Lars Robel Zera.
I do like Snap Zera, though, to be fair.
Ooh.
I do like Dupree's position, though.
Dupree. Oh, Dupree. About a feast. He only gets the one. A little bit late to get more, but now... Yep, that one.
He got his.
I got away. But he did get his, and now Snappy is getting his, and they are all getting theirs, and it is Venom Zera who's going to need to get his and his teammates.
Wow.
And his teammates, well, that was too much.
They did get everyone involved on that site right there pretty quickly. So, even if Dupree doesn't necessarily get all of the kills, he comes over that he hears 4 players running up Catwalk, and, you know, sets up the AWP presence there. Sets up preparation for Snappy to cover this Catwalk. And they know it's a B play very early, so Falcons get right back onto their era. And we've got Venom Zera with a Hero AK. Giving a little bit of love.
They had the money for it. And he's kind of been spicy on it.
We see some day. Oh, that's a good flash. That's a really good flashbang. Madden flashing for himself. He doesn't need anybody. He don't need no help. He probably does now, though. Some Pius has got his back as soon as he runs out of ammo. I remember David Deagle, though. David Deagle.
Dave the Deagler. Oh, no. Madden walks right into a cold Zera Deagle.
That's
cold the Deagler.
I call that, like, that's a chill play right there. These are really chill plays from Falcons.
They're
like, I'll save the round. I'll swing mid
We've seen a couple of these, man, right? Where it's like a good start for Falcons. They get the advantages, and then they're just doing very individual things.
Doing chill things, you know?
Chill things.
I call that some chill play style.
I don't know if they're feeling too chill after these
You don't feel chill after you play chill unless you get the kills. Like, if they swung middle and, like, yeah, you just, like, own the 3 kills middle, there's pistols, then you're feeling chill. But when you get 1-deeked like that, it's not so chill.
If Henny identifies this and they actually do rock the bomb over, I kind of think it's a save. Henny's seeing nada.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
Zippo, Zilch. Davideus just get up on the bricks, and this is a save. Wow. This is the hero rifle, where the hero rifle gets nothing. You had one set of armor? The one set of armor got nothing. The initial play, the crazy flashbang in towards underpass,
it was a good
deletes
flash.
the dangerous player. I know his gun gets picked up, but like...
Well, even then, Sun Pius catches the chase 5v3.
This is...
What happened?
It might not be what sinks them, but this is just like a kind of an unforgivable round to lose, the way that they lost it. Like, look at the...
I feel like for Zonic as well, right? You're watching this round go down, and you're just like, what on earth are we doing?
Yeah, that's a tilter. They gotta call a timeout. This has to be a timeout.
I need to see Zonic after this round.
That's a real...
It's just like so much like so many isolated plays. It looks like such an inexperienced move of like just over aggression on a 5v3 up against Nico. If Madden gets this kill, he gets out. He's out. Safe. And then
you had a 5v3.
All of these isolated fights afterwards. And there is a timeout.
You even think about the Madden play. The Madden play is sick, but it's also just him doing his thing. No one's setting him up with that flashbang. He's throwing it himself and just yeeting on in there for the check.
Yeah. And at least he threw a good flash to back it up.
Here is the timeout coming in. And Zonic says, guys, what the hell?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Frustration was, I mean, you could see it quite a bit for Dupree so far in a couple of different situations. Started off by...
Does Snappy have the knee up? Hold on, can we get Snappy Cam real quick?
Is he rocking the knee up?
Does he have the one knee up, or did I see that wrong?
You ever game crisscross applesauce?
Do I ever do that? No, my old bones would crack.
That's sometimes the prime gaming stance. You hit one of these.
Oh, all right, hold on. Some Pius finds the gap in that smoke.
Did they blow it open?
Finds the punish. No, there was just a gap. Ooh, there was just a gap.
Huh.
Now Madden has taken that space top mid, pushed them back, but it's going to be out the ramp. Some Pius, though, is right back on it, knowing that this is an important round, that they got to try and recover. That's got to be a comms issue, you would think. Player already out. Some Pius didn't seem to realize that Davideus already had that ground. And it doesn't just fall to Coldzera, so it shouldn't be a big issue.
I wonder... I mean, I don't know how much that silencer is lifting heavy, but...
It's lifting.
It's lifting. Not from if he thought he was getting caught in the gap in the smoke and the palace or what the deal was. But yeah, there's no communication for some Pies. He's just left out in the open. That is a pretty big gap there. That's a nice gap. Yeah, maybe a gap in communication as well. But it's saved. Saved.
Oh, good. He did not have the knee up. Maybe he did during the timeout.
He's doing one of these. Sometimes this is good to get the blood flowing.
I really don't think that's good.
It's a good stretch.
Lock your knees.
Butterfly?
The butterfly, okay. For stretching, yes. For gaming?
Why not stretch while you game? Do a little combo deal. It's good for the health.
Little combo, wombo combo.
And this ain't Falcons, except it is. You know Falco? This ain't Falco or whatever. Another fighting game reference.
The Smash Brothers character?
Yeah.
The Star Fox character?
You know which clip I'm talking about? That ain't Falco. Wombo combo.
I don't think I know that clip. What? I'm not as versed in the Smash Brothers lore.
That's crazy. I'm getting judged for not knowing. I mean, literally.
Yeah, hold on. You're getting judged for not knowing like quintessential pieces of pop culture. I'm getting judged for not knowing Smash Brothers clips. Yes, I do think we are not the same. We are not the same, Cole. Coldzera, he is heard. I mean, he had to go loud on this, but the catwalk player's just going to hear him, and it's done so. So 7 rounds for Falcons. Recovery here. We'll be back.
How can I fight it? How can I listen when there's no sound? Oh, the wolves are out. Yes, the wolves are out. Hold on to what you found. Days are deceiving. My head is spinning round. Oh, I hear it now. Yes, the wolves are out. Inside of our reality. Satellites singing serenade. Send out a signal, please remember me. Send out a signal, promise to me free.
Back in from the half here. The Falcons still not looking like they're having a lot of fun. Snappy looked like he wanted to punch his own eyes out in that one, but they are up 7-5. So at the end of the day, they're in the lead.
Yeah, things went very good for them, barring the 3-0 start, and then a couple of just like half by losses that they took a couple of times.
Some questionable L's.
Yeah, they lost 2 half buys. They did lose a gun round. They did lose twice to half buys, which is interesting. Not the way you would expect the half to go, but that's the way things went for the side of the Falcons. We'll see what they can get on the pistol. There's a double up under Balk. It doesn't work out super well for them. At least it gives them a 3v3. We'll see what they can make of it with Nython, a kit, but very little HP to work off of.
Yeah, he's trying to not get run down because none of his teammates are rotating through here. So if he gives up the kit and spawn, it's just out of the round.
It's got to be the last point of contact.
This is unfortunate because, of course, they do know he's here, so they're going to lock in on that spot-a-roni. They know he ate an 8 as well. So they're going to try and feed him a double serving here.
He's running away.
Double dose. Oh. Okay, all right. Turns out there might be some penalties for trying to chase him down, but now Magisk has the strong point. They got to get on the 10-second defuse, but he's got to get past the first hurdle, and he's not checking it. Oh, and coldzera will eventually bring through the vital kill. The Zeras take it.
Nicely done from Nython as well. Shout out to Nython for running away there, getting so much value out of his position.
I'm proud to say that after this, we're going to begin Cole's cinematic education. Just going to lock him in the basement and start showing him Lawrence of Arabia.
Maui tweeting at me saying, watch a movie. Fair enough.
Any movie.
I will say.
We're doing Lawrence of Arabia, then Dr. Zhivago back to back.
I tried watching Dune one time on an airplane, and I fell asleep, unfortunately. It was off the back of his recommendation, though, on a podcast. So
let's see. I'm gonna pull up the list of like the top 100 movies, IMDb top 100, and we're gonna see if you've seen any of them.
Okay.
Hold on.
Got cold. Hold him down.
Overlooked.
No one even spotted him. He didn't spot anybody either, though.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even need him, right? He's just out of the... He finally does get the kill.
Anything, but neither did they.
He was just chilling.
Not bad.
All right, here's the top 250 movies.
You ever seen Iron Claw?
I have not.
It's very good.
See it?
Yeah.
I did want to see that, actually.
It's an incredible movie.
Have you seen The Shawshank Redemption? Come on, like, everyone's seen that on TV.
I feel like I've seen it recently, yes. I
Hold on,
watched
you feel
part
like
of it.
you've seen it or you've seen TikTok
That's-
clips of it? This is an important distinction, Cole.
I watched it, I think, in a Discord call with some other people, but I only caught the end.
That does not count as watching it. That is not watching it.
Let's just skip over Shawshank. I've seen
All right,
parts of it.
we're looking for movies that you have seen start to finish.
Okay.
Start to finish.
Carry on.
Godfather. Come on, have you seen The Godfather? There's no way you've seen The Godfather.
I've not seen The Godfather.
The Dark Knight. It's a superhero movie. That's
I've watched
3
that.
on IMDb's list. That's
Yes.
insane. You've seen The Dark Knight.
Yes.
Start to finish.
Yes.
All right.
I watched that after actually the most recent Batman movie that I watched in theaters.
That's good. Okay. That's good. That is a good movie. The Godfather Part 2. No way you've seen that. 12 Angry Men. I actually haven't seen 12 Angry Men, and I need to fix
I
it.
actually watched that in high school, in class one time.
I'm gonna count that, but that's borderline.
It's fair.
Schindler's List?
I don't think so, no.
Nope. I already know you haven't seen The Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Also 7 on the list. Bold choice. I love it. That is a great movie. I've seen that movie too many times. I own the extended edition. They're on the shelf, actually. Probably right over here somewhere.
Right behind me, and
My
I've
extended.
never
Oh, they're right
seen
here.
them.
They're right here. Hold on. I'm just going to break out the Lord of the Rings extended editions, and we're just going to keep that on my lap, I guess.
Just for safekeeping.
Just to flex. Just to flex. Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
You've seen Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. That's another Lord of the Rings movie. You haven't seen that. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
No.
I haven't seen The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I might need to work my way through this list a little more. Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you've seen Forrest Gump. All right, he has seen a movie, folks. We found movies that he has seen. Fight Club?
No.
That you have seen.
I've been wanting to watch
Club.
that recently.
Inception.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Venom Zera. 1.
Is he dreaming?
He's incepting them. The top, it's still spinning. And Venom Zera, he's never going to find out if he's in the real world or not.
No.
Bye, some
Bye-bye.
bias. Bye-bye.
Host.
So we'll be a 9th round on the board for the Canids, unless something real weird happens. We know you haven't seen Star Wars. Have you seen The Matrix?
Yes.
Start to finish? Not on TikTok?
Yes. I'll say yes. I don't know if I finished it, though. I think I started it.
Okay, hold on. You started it and you finished. You watched the movie. Did you watch the movie?
I'm not all the way through.
Damn it. Goodfellas.
No.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Nope.
Interstellar.
Yes.
Okay. 7.
No. Don't even know what that is.
It's a Wonderful Life.
No.
7 Samurai.
No.
Silence of the Lambs.
I don't do horror movies.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
That's a banger. City of God.
No.
Life is Beautiful.
No.
The Green Mile.
No. I've seen that on
Terminator
TikTok,
2
though. Green Mile's
Judgment
very
Day.
popular on TikTok. No, I've never seen Terminators either. I don't know.
Terminator 2 is a good. T2 is a good movie.
T2.
Movie.
I've heard good things about it.
It's a fun one. There's another Star Wars. You definitely haven't seen that. Back to the Future. That's a classic. Have you seen Back to the Future?
Counter-terrorists win.
I think you'd enjoy Back to the Future, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, fast enough pacing that'll keep your attention.
I
Hopefully.
think I dressed up as Marty McFly one time for Halloween.
You were Marty McFly for Halloween? You haven't even seen the
Rachel.
movie?
It was a couple's costume, I think. I can't remember what it was for, though.
Wait, hold on. This is important. Who did she dress up as for the movie? This is very important.
I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know if I was even Marty McFly.
If you were a character from Back to the Future, you were Marty McFly.
Okay.
The really important question is, I need to know if she was Doc Brown or if she was one of the romantic interests, one of whom is his... I can't spoil the plot because you need to see Back to the Future, but I'm really curious about which character your wife was from this movie, because it could get real weird real quick.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
Spirited Away.
No.
Ah, that's a banger. The Pianist.
No.
Parasite.
I have watched Parasite. I like that movie.
Okay, there we go. There's a culturally relevant movie.
It's a very good movie.
Psycho.
No.
Gladiator.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. The Lion King.
We talked about that. We've gone over Lion King.
Seen The Lion King. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
That's 37 on the list. Damn, that's doing some numbers. Okay.
It's popular.
The Departed.
No.
Oh, that's a good movie. Whiplash.
A lot of clips on TikTok have not seen the movie.
Also good movie. That's a tough watch, but it is a very good one.
I like the what's the drummer's name? I like that actor a lot.
Miles Teller?
Yeah.
Oh, Dupree is telling him that there might just still be some in this round. Oh, there's not. There is not, in fact, something in this round. He has been rejected. Madden, hold on. Come on, Madden. 20 seconds. I mean, he just doesn't have the time.
No. Not
But look at the time.
There's no more clay.
There is no clay for his pyramids.
Wait, there might be clay. There might just be a little bit of clay.
Hang on.
There's a lot of clay.
God, how's he done this? The movement, impeccable.
There's
Madden.
in the box, though. You can't get away with anything nowadays, man.
Dude, poor guy.
You just can't get away with
Just
anything
did
nowadays.
so much. He went through like...
Everyone just got to spam a box and mess up a clutch.
That was his hero moment.
That's just how it goes.
Coldzera had to ruin it.
It was Venom's era.
I think it was cold on the spin.
Was it cold?
No, you're right. It was Venom's era. Because Coldzera caught a dig.
You got deeged.
The Zeras are messing me up. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's very difficult. It is probably pretty cool, though, for Venom's era.
To be with Coldzera?
Yeah.
I don't know what would give you the indication that he might be a fan.
I've heard just rumors that he is a big fan of this guy named Cold. Hold this era. Cold's in.
I feel like we've gone through enough of the list.
We've gone through
keep
enough of
going
the
through it. You have actually seen movies.
I watch movies.
You have seen movies, and I'm happy about that.
Movies that I just don't.
It's a lot of movies that you haven't
interest
seen. It's a
in.
lot of movies that you haven't seen, but you have seen movies, so that is good.
I love movies.
Penny tagged up. You said that like a politician who's been caught like making an insensitive remark. I love movies. Some of my best friends are movies.
They're some of my favorite things. I like this movie, that movie. That's why when you said name a movie, my brain just shut down. I was like, it's like when you're in an argument. It's like, name the last time I did that, and then it's over. Your brain just shuts down. You've won when you bring that up instantly.
Yeah.
But I love movies.
Name a movie. I have binders full of movies. Venom Zera, 1 for 1. Hold on. Off back sight. Henny walks right into the Dupree crosshair. So here we go. We might get a little Falcons action, a little motion in the second half.
They're on the board. I don't even know if they're going for this. Definitely with a Cold Zera tag out.
Not happening. Not happening.
I'm going to call it.
He's feeling a little hot. Zera under the collar. Little hot to go, Zera. That's what the kids like these days, right?
Yeah, Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan. This is one of these trends that like I'm like in the wake of.
Yeah?
Like I didn't really understand it at all. And then Sarah showed me the Pink Pony Club song, and it was stuck in my head for like 3 weeks. So I gotta say, I don't know if I'm a fan. They're brainworms. They are absolute brainworms. But yeah, I don't think I enjoyed that having that rattle around in my frontal lobe for however many weeks it was there.
Dude, the videos of people listening to Hot to Go and then doing the dance is crazy. It's like a mind virus there where everyone's just like, it takes over. It's like doing the Macarena or something. You just have to. As soon as you hear those words. Hot to Go. Towards the A site for Falcons. And a nice HE to start it off. It's not hot, but it is explosive. And they're going to have a tough time breaking through now off the back of that. Let's set utilities on in as well. They just keep on keeping them at bay, but finally cracking through. They've just held resiliently. Eventually, though, Cold Zera is going to track Dupree around the smoke, and it sets up the 4v5 retake that Magus will equalize. They got an equalizer.
Smoke up. What's the appetite for this? What's the
Snappers
appetite
on the
for
long
this?
con.
I like that. Seems like we're going to wait the smokes and then try and go for it. But with Snappy on the rotate, this is kind of the classic Snappy move. He does love this reposition. And the Canids are ready for it. That's what they were waiting for. They knew. They were familiar with that game. They're timing up for this defuse, but some bias can track the diffuser, so he's done it. He's won it. There is no time now. There is no clock available. They'll get all the kills, but there will be no victory, and only the one survivor.
I mean, impressive that coldzera is waiting there for that long, but also the fact that no one really had much initiative. I would be saying equally that at that point, because you actually cannot believe that they 100% just lost to the clock because of how slow they pulled that retake off. But they did get a lot of extra kills because of how slow that retake was. Like Snappy right there, it's so understandable, that frustration. Because maybe that was the play that won them the round. Just having coldzera wait for you that whole time.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, it is the Snappy move. So I do feel like you're trained to wait for it if you're playing Snappy in a retake, but
just dying there is so frustrating still, because you think it's just the winning move. But
sometimes in chess you gotta sacrifice some pieces, you know?
Yeah.
To get checkmate.
Sacrificed all their pieces.
It's alright.
And now
T-side pieces are cheap.
See T-side aggression though. Because T-side pieces are cheap.
Oh,
but losing everyone,
coldzera though.
You've got to win this round.
They're going spawn. Smoke up in towards ramp. They got the read.
That's going to buy time.
Oh, boy.
That's going to buy a whole lot of time.
coldzera on the approach. He's going Palace. Oh. And, well, okay, this flank top mid makes it a whole lot easier.
Is struck.
Now there's no mid presence. He's going to go clean out Palace. You just have to deal with ramp. Well, also, if they don't clear the corner, you might not have to deal with much at all. Technically, the Molly killed him, but let's be real. It was the Nithon. Everyone gets shot in the back. Falcons do not get any opportunity to shoot at their opponents in that round. They got completely dumpstered by the aggression out of apartments. That's a masterstroke.
The Zera's locking it down in a big way.
Flank Zera.
Flank Zera. That's what you can call them when they're diving into apartments. Both of them boosted up out of the gates. This is what I mean when I say, like, this team picked into Vertigo twice in this event. They left it to a decider once. I know Falcons in particular are a decent Vertigo team, so maybe that was more so why they banned it, but the other maps in the pool here for this team, they do look a lot more dynamic. They do look a lot more successful, so just refreshing to see this Red Canids roster have this amount of success on maps that we know they can get comfortable on.
It's quite nice. Quite nice. Falcons, I need a little gumption. They just feel like the team that things have been done to in this map, as opposed to the active party. Speaking of which, Davideus, edge of the smoke, getting a little weird. Snappy has gone completely past him. But likewise, Henny might be in trouble. Oh,
no way.
What is the timing on this? What is the timing on this?
Oh, Henny seems prepared.
Oh, Snappy, man. It's like he took the one path that wouldn't allow him to actually see anybody, and instead he just gets opt coming out of a smoke. Things just can't work. All right, that works. That works. Davideus checks at the wrong time. Timing has worked out for Falcons.
That'll do. A little saving grace right there. Timing at least is bad for David as well.
They have no information either. They don't have any forward positioning. They're splitting up to the 2-2. So this is a point of vulnerability for the Brazilian squad. Let's see if the Falcons can actually capitalize. Nithon's coming into the fight. This is bold. This is aggressive. He's somehow going to get that kill. The trade is there, but now the op's on the angle. Henny doesn't want to give up his life, though. The bomb still has to cross. He doesn't realize the opportunity, but will eventually go in and make sure there's no plant available. Make sure it's 3 chances to close this map.
All handled. Again, some more aggression coming through. Even though David doesn't really get a lot out of his position, he's top middle. And
Snappy, man.
I really hate it for him. I hate it for him
crazy
so much.
routing.
He managed to move past in the most perfect fashion, and Henny still is weary of the possibility. He's still aware of the possibility.
Well, he might have thought it was the underpass play as well, right?
Yeah,
his teammate's up on Cat, and I know he goes to check that underpass, but maybe he just thought he missed the timing. I don't know exactly what he was reading, but obviously he was reading correct.
He was reading.
He was reading.
Oh,
Get into your book knowledge here in a moment.
Not hitting. And somehow, again, he's managed to evade. How is he still kicking?
Man advantage. Henny in a very weird spot. But this time the bomb is down. And Davides has now given them a chance at this retake. Was going to say they might not have an appetite for it, but... Ooh, they still don't. They still don't.
Yeah.
With the lead, they want to keep this money up. So Falcons get a chance to fight for overtime here.
There's a lot of money on the GT side. I mean, I know they only have given over 2 rounds so far, but still, that bank account has come through. I mean, again, it was a 5 to 7 half. Pistol got them back into it, but then they started winning, converting these gun rounds as well. Haven't yet given Falcons rounds in a row.
Terrorists win.
And when they lose a round, they're good at holding on to a lot of guns.
Yeah. We could see the double up come out here. The 9th on secondary.
9th on secondary? Yeah, I mean, on the A side, not a bad move, to be honest with you.
I've seen a ton of it from this team in general.
Honestly, again, when he was calling and opping on this team,
we won't see it here.
It was truly like one of... I really like 9th on this roster. I think he has a lot of potential. He's done so much to secure his position.
Yep.
Calling and opping was not his thing. Rifling was, but he has to do a lot more than just damage here.
One goes past. Do they check it? Flashbang up. Oh, patience from the Zera. Eventually strikes. Gets himself 2 out of it. Henny set up the 3rd, and this is over. Magisk, 36 health. 2 targets to find. A lot of ground to cover to get here. Nades chipping him down. Finds the damage. Look at this. Now they've got no health. Hold on. But they're out.
What?
He finds the 1st. It's not over. I spoke far too soon. As the Magisk man is out on the server, and he's got a minute to cook. Problem is...
No idea where Henny is, though.
And he's gotten into Palace. Actually insane. Not going to clear that corner. Why would you? Henny outmaneuvers with a magic trick of his own. And the Canids strike first here to secure Mirage. Looked like we had a little spice from Magisk, but it was not to be. But this has looked like a much stronger team. So I have some optimism that their Dust2 could actually bring some fire. And I think the Falcons need to show us. What this team should be, could be, can be. Can it be?
Can it be?
Can it be?
It can, I think. It can. It could, even. As,
I caught a fish this big. That's what some pious is saying.
yeah. I thought he was trying to give me a hug. I like that one a little more. Just give me a big old hug. Maybe that's what Falcons need, just to hug it out. See if they can measure back up into this best of 3. I mean, important for the Falcons as well. This is the last chance bracket, so you gotta win. And that's just for an opportunity to lock in a second best of 3 later down the line, but they're looking to lock it in. Magisk with 2 instant kills. Into the site they go, and a 5v3 retake here. But hey, at least the guns are even. We have the same amount of guns on both teams.
Same number of guns.
Not a retake though.
And yet they're not into it.
Guys, it's still 5v5 in the weapons.
In the pistolo department.
Yeah. They do have more armor on the T side though, unfortunately.
So if we're counting numbers on the armor department, more vests.
Well, they're more equipped.
Better dressed. They're ready for fall fashion. Vests are in, I hear.
Vests are in?
I don't know who I hear that from.
You're going to be bringing that one out?
You know?
On the reg?
Look, I'm feeling stylish.
It's not bad. It's not a bad look.
Shouts to the thrift store.
It's a good pickup.
It's a good pickup. Good place.
I was there. And you got the signature vest.
Signature, and Jackson as well.
Jackson was there as well.
Mr. Wolf, my stylist.
So this you gotta wear.
Oh! All right, scout tag off rip. We got 3 scouts on the server. I want some headshots. I am ordering up a double dose of scout headshots, please. I don't care who they're from.
You just want to see them.
I just want to see them.
You just want to see blood. Me too. Scouts on Dust2, the best way to get it.
You know, actually, I'm remembering now our first Face It Watch round that we did. If you'll remember, was Falcons.
Headshots. Some pious.
It was actually big playing into the scout headshots from some pies. They were on the other side, but they do love a bit of Dust 2. They do love the scout on a bit of Dust 2. Oh, Cold Zera, though.
I remember a Cold Zera headshot.
I do, and he's got a Nithon with him, too. Oh, and they're bringing Davideus in for this fight. If they go through the mid doors, this could be real bad. But they're making noise in doing so. The scout takes out some bias. Another shot hit. Davideus. Oh, looking for the tags, looking for the frags. He just keeps fighting, keeps brawling.
Wow.
And Davideus might just be the quickest scout on the server right now. Another tag through the door. Oh, that was almost death. That was almost death. This scout can't find home. Flashbang saves Madden's life. And he'll be able to turn that into a kill. So here we go. A chance at a bomb plant at least. Cold Zera. Cold Zera. A little unaware. And it's all good. Reclaimed from the Falcons. He's still got a third, though.
David.
He's so good. He's so quick. But he's got to be done.
David Dunnis.
David Dunnis.
And did them dirty. Oh.
Did that thing.
Oh.
All right. Well, you only get so many scout shots.
Yeah. You used his 2 at the beginning. A bit unfortunate that Henny's not able to back that one up for the side, but
yeah, it looked really good, frankly.
They set themselves up incredibly well. 2 instant headshots out of the gates will tend to do that for you, but
has been known.
Unfortunate that it's not going to be the closing statement. Now, look at this, man. Absolutely nasty, but there's not a lot you can do when Madden hits a headshot like that. And Falcons show a lot of confidence in that closing stage by just continuing to swing. Especially in a 5v3, I think that's kind of what you have to do. You just got to keep swinging. You got to take some space back. You can't let them collapse on you in that retake because it can get awkward quick with the scout tags.
Dupree. Oh, hold on. USPs. No, not to USPs. Not to USPs. Certainly. Where's that scout? Oh, there's that scout.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. He's got it with the dualies. He's got the tag on the last. Venom Zera could seal the deal. A 1v1. That's what this has come to off of pistols and a saved scout. Venom Zera is going to go the distance. He's going to go around the world. Some Pies knows he has no idea where this is coming from. Venom Zera out towards long. One shot. All that he needs. Some Pies smoking it up. Just trying to preserve that element of surprise, trying to preserve his positioning. There's no kit for Venom Zera. He's gone to the Mackie knowing that his opponent is just so low.
Oh, it's just so awkward.
You should know that some Pius won't have felt comfortable getting off of this site. There comes the swing, and there it is. Davideus couldn't do it in the second, but the third, no problem, and Venom Zera is able to close for his teammate.
Venom Zera just, you can see the breath of relief as he wins that clutch as well. It's so successful again.
Oh, we're right back
David
to
does it
pain,
again.
dude.
It's the same scenarios that have cost him severely, and also a good bit of redemption for Henny. After missing a couple of tags there, finds a lot of damage. And while Venom Zera breathes a huge sigh of relief when he wins that clutch, Henny gets instantly loud about it.
As he should. As he absolutely should. That's... All right, put the offense in Pius's hands. Here's how you get good. Here's how you get healthy.
Venom Zera down.
Give the man the big gun.
He got his revenge.
This is a very mixed up buy from the Falcons, but some Pius seems determined to make this one work.
I just feel like they didn't expect an AWP at all. Definitely thought maybe there's a scout possibility, but op? No way.
Biggest greenest? On these parts. Not been seen in this environment for a long time.
We just did so much damage. How could they afford it?
Seems the population is in fact healthy. Flashbang over. Ooh, peeky poo. No, and there's an op on the other side, so he did get the peek. But maybe doesn't need that one. Timely molly.
CT molly, though.
Gonna risk it. That's the problem with that CT molly. Madden gets a gap right behind it. Coldzera's not expecting. Python, this is a tough fight without a scope, and indeed he's gonna go down, and this is a disaster. Op will try and save, but the Falcons, what a recovery after fumbling against the USPs. They'll pick this one right back up.
I like the little route we were taking there, going to the sky. It kind of makes me feel like Henny was rolling his eyes as the save has to take place. But in a server effect, yeah, this one. Ah, man.
Oh, nuts. It's a pretty sky, though.
That round costs a pretty penny.
Oh, pretty handy.
We're not playing against the Eco now.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
You need to be careful for like a lower shots.
We're going skyward.
Bop.
Falcons soaring, perhaps. I think this one's so important. Oh, wow. First off, no CT mollies betray him. But I think this one's so important just from the psychology for Falcons, frankly. After Mirage, after some of those lost rounds on Mirage, you drop it with USPs in the server. This recovery is just important for the mental.
100%. They would love a round like that.
Fast B, fast B, fast B.
Fast peek for some pious. Smoke is down. And it looks like it's going to be a quicker approach. At least out towards middle. Snappy. Trying to work these timings again. Has been so willing to try and get aggressive on this T-set, to try and take space. Sometimes just to get a quick death handed to him. But still not losing that confidence. I don't know if that's the intended target of that smoke. That gives Coldzera so much to work off of. They're gray screened.
Did they see him?
Yeah, they
yes. Dupree saw him slip in, saw a pixel there, but they're still losing bodies. Venom's Air traded out. That's the bomb drop. Davide is in the corner. He's still got Coldzera stalling out his opponents in mid. Oh, God. How does that look so bad? Snappy eventually gets the kill, but he is gone. It's all on to Sunnit Pius here. Op retrieve, fumbling the guns, but he had no idea. Oh! Manages the recovery. Didn't know that Davideus was in that corner, but God, he's quick on the reflexes. Now we get a chance at the clutch. The true Sun God. He's not singing, but nor is his gun. The quick switch betrays him, and Hanny with one shot right between the eyes. That's all that he needs.
That's all that he needs. And all that Red Canids need is again, just another very massive mistake from Falcons. I don't know if that was just like a missed mid to B smoke, but look what Coldzera can do off the back of it. He can get so much ground ripped away.
All smiles.
It's I don't know if those are.
Look, it's better that he's smiling than he's trying to put his fist through his head again.
Yeah. He's just laughing, I would imagine, off the back of what happened with Cold in that round. He runs out middle. He runs through a smoke of his very own, takes that space, and then another smoke gets tossed down. I mean, he just spent the full round in the gray screen, and then
honestly
had a what I'd imagine is just a maniacal laugh.
Yeah, I mean, even without the kills, just the time that he bought to section off the B split was huge. Also, he gets the kill.
Also, he gets the kills.
Second, which is, it's much better. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Sun Pius is alone trying to run out tunnels with an op. You know how that goes.
Nade pop, nade pop, nade pop, nade pop, nade pop, nade pop.
Come on.
Yeah, you took way too long to consider this. Come on now. Gonna get a kill, though. Does drop that bomb. Maybe that stalls it up. They lost the B players. But they're not doing this.
Take it. I want to go.
Blah.
That's actually my signature move right there.
Throwing it
Busting the
wall.
bomb and then running right back to middle so I can go farm some kills. Give someone else the bomb planting. Madden's not about that life.
It's Dupree's on the hunt in this one.
I think someone did the age-old prank of gluing the HE, putting a little glue on there so when you go and throw it, doesn't quite stick there for cold, or it does stick. He held on to that thing for a little while.
Did hold on to that thing. It was like you could see the gears turning. He's like, smoke. I bet they're behind it. Pop the smoke. But he might, okay, in defensive cold. In defensive cold. So a lot of teams have now come to expect the pop on the smoke, right? So they'll do the hezzy step first. They'll throw the smoke. They'll wait behind for the pop to come. Then they'll go out. So maybe he's trying to big brain anticipate the hezzy step. And he's waiting, popping the smoke late, and then they just are already killing all of his teammates.
Yeah. Yeah, and to be fair to Falcons, it was some very nice shots on the entry.
And very quick into mid-split, too.
So the B side collapses way quicker than I think Colds there expected. And Madden with 2 incredible deagle shots have kept Falcons in a good spot, I feel like, so far. He just keeps on hitting nice 1-deags that save Falcons rounds, or at least make good starts to Falcons rounds pretty much secured at that point. And if you're Red Canids, I'm still kind of concerned about how they've shown up on their T side so far. Just generally. So this is a good start. Excellent opportunities for Falcons to try and get back in the series. They can keep this up. They just got to stabilize a little bit, right? Get past some of these back and forths.
And he dropping off from that flashbang. They're holding on to long control, though. Nithon's hanging on to this. So the split, not an issue yet. Means the AWP can be focused up on this cat play. Here comes that lurk smoke. Here comes that late long play. Nithon in trouble. Nithon holds on. Keeps Henny focused the right direction. They've lost Coldzera. There's still this Operoni, but up on the new box, or down on the new box, as the case may be. Dupree. Not expected. So even with Nithon spot, they can plan for Cat. They can kind of just leave him alone. Or they can go looking with the big gun. And that's going to distract from Snappy, who's now creeping ever closer. Nithon knows. Head on a swivel. And it's swiveling good.
You get your teammates involved in this retake, and there is no kits.
I got to go now. Oh, that flashbang is lethal. I got to go quick. Got to go quick. Sunpius takes out long. That might just be enough. Sunpius doing it all himself. Sunpius continues to connect. The scope ain't missing. And it's Sunpius who rises above the tides to secure another for Falcons.
Get him on Dust2.
Get him on Dust2.
Back in full force.
I don't care what's happening in the team. I don't care what's happening to himself. You put him on Dust2. And Sunpius is going to kill some fools.
Absolutely. Dupree with that off angle as well. That's cheeky. I like that one. I like that one a lot from Dupree. Little, you know, you're expecting the elbow peak to come through. You're expecting that catwalk scale, and then bam, you're on the dumpster. You're on that new box.
Oh.
That feels like a Zeusable angle right there.
It does feel like a Zeus. There were 2 of them, though, so you only get the 1. But it is better than the none that you did get.
Yeah, that feels Zeusable.
Very Zeusable.
Although Zeus does cost $200 as well, you know? And I don't know if David's in a position where he can afford that.
He's going to have to do some more diving. Get some more expensive things.
Fun diving.
Oh, okay.
Sell some more sushi.
Lost the duel with the USP. It's just a MAC-10.
Oh, I like this spot, though. This is fun.
Does he get one?
Sometimes people will just plant the bomb.
They will not be just planting the bomb this time. That just does not make said mistakes. Bomb down.
Sometimes people just plant the bomb.
Sometimes they do just plant the bomb.
They don't even think about that spot.
This ain't that spot, though. But use it in your matchmaking games when you're on an
You will 100% That'll work there for sure.
This may surprise you, but you usually don't have players with the awareness of a Magisk in your matchmaking games.
Yeah. It's usually what you want to avoid. Either that or like there's just someone that jumps on top of that angle for no reason because they have no idea what they're doing. And we'll check you.
When you're so unaware that you're aware.
Yeah.
It's like the the meme where it's the bell curve, and on one end it's moron, and the other end it's the full enlightenment.
Yeah.
And in the middle they're like, actually it doesn't make any sense that a pistol player would be hiding there because you would be completely letting them into the site in the bomb plant. And on one end it's haha check everything, and on the other hand it's haha check everything.
Yes. There you go.
I've painted a meme picture for you.
Can we get that sent into the mailbag?
Can we get that produced?
Someone with that sort of meme technology.
What's the
Memeology.
image generator, image flip, or whatever that just meme templates for you?
That's the one.
Get on it. The finest minds. Get on it. Get to eplmailbag@efg.gg.
The biggest meme goblins.
Give us your finest mentals.
This is so quick.
Oh.
It's another unexpected mid to B play here. A little quicker than they might anticipate. Smoke for the doors. And now we've got ourselves a standoff.
Bomb hasn't committed yet, but they do want to split this B. Re-smoke into middle. If you were wondering, you should have a pretty good idea at this point.
He's punching holes in that smoke, though. Dupree is feeling so pressured. That is just infuriating for him. Venom Zera gets nothing out of his position, though. David put on pressure and able to hide behind this box, but no kills. Madden again with another massive entry. Saving them this round. He has been always there. As Sun Pius has been effective, so has Madden in some of these crucial moments. It really has been that 1-2 punch from this duo that's getting them through this T-side so effectively.
Hitting some nice ends trees, you might say.
Zing!
That's
a zing. That's a zing.
It's like a zang, maybe, at best.
It's got a little
Song.
Little song.
Little song action.
Yeah.
Let me sing you my song. Once again, forced into the save.
And the ends aren't even near anymore.
Terrorists win.
I mean, you've been on the back foot like this whole half, economically. If you're the Foxy Brazilians. You got to do a little something. What can they do, Cole? How can they make life easier for themselves?
Push middle is something that you can do on the CT side. What I see a lot when teams can't really work mid control as effectively, they're struggling with the mid to B play, or they're struggling with cat executes. You know, pushing lower tunnels, having a couple towards catwalk is always a good option, but I think this is also another good step from Falcons to pressure that long side. Because if that was your next step, to have Henny work a catwalk angle, well, now you've got issues towards long. You've lost this control on the map. So I feel like the flow chart here of next reactions, next steps for Falcons is being hit perfectly. That flash bounced off the wall. Fortunately, there's a smoke that'll keep Sun Pius away from any opening up shots here for now.
For now.
It is only for now.
He's got time. If you tell me there's a chance, I need to see Henny come alive on the other side.
Hen one.
And one. Hold of the tunnels. There's no real control right now for the CT side. They do have the numbers in the right place, but Coldzera swinging wide, trying to find something. He's going to get caught on the edge of that smoke.
Another one? Okay, Nithon just repositions.
Ducks. You won't think there's a guy in car if you killed the guy who was trying to get into car. Oh. Molly's too deep. Molly's too deep. He stays alive. They have no clue.
Boy.
Oh, boy. How many can he get? It might be time to pull the trigger. Only one. When patience goes wrong, and now Magis comes
Okay.
through. What?
That's bomb drop.
Did he get a pixel or did he just... Was that just based on vibes?
That was vibes-based Counter-Strike, I think.
Vibes-based trigger pull. Oh, the vibes are impeccable. 8 seconds. I think he's won this on time. There's going to have to be a swing. Oh, and Henny will do it all. Vibes on the first, but it's nothing but lethality on the next two. Bop, bop, coming through. And the op will ring.
That's exactly what they needed. As we highlighted, Henny has to step up in some form or another. One straight through the smoke, dropping the bomb, forcing a lot of pressure. A fantastic save from Henny when they needed a hero as well. Excellent work there. The op shots rattling off for some Pius consistently. A bold smoke as well from Nithon, but solo control towards long, and another blind shot here. Henny not even seeing his targets, but coming alive in this first half is a refreshing sign for Red Canids.
Maybe that's the trick. He needs to not see the first guy he shoots.
Just a warm-up shot there.
And then the blood is flowing.
Oh, he's repositioned towards long. The blood is certainly flowing. The calls are moving. The op is mobile. And it's in the right position now. Flashes are good. That's a fantastic flash, but it also is going to probably make you feel like Nithon isn't here.
Oh boy, Nithon. Got the dink on the second. Oh, nade back in. That's bold. Shot almost looked like it was on. Get out of there, Hetty. Get out of there. Oh. Get out of there. He did not get out of there. Stuck around the corner just a second too long, and he is punished. Escapability not on. There isn't a lot of health for Magisk. A recovery.
In HE for Venom Zera.
We've seen them be very conservative about these retakes, but this one I think has got to happen. All that util. Oh, that helps. Davideus collects, drops the bomb as well, and now somebody else is going to have to cross, this time without the luxury of a smoke. There are no more for this T side, so how do you even get somebody over towards this plant? Well, you brute force it.
Here's both. Cold Zera hurt both.
This is a Cold Zera moment. First one found, second as well. And the Cold Zera round will come through. 1 round left in this half. 5 rounds back on would feel very good. If you're in a Canids jersey. I've noticed they've been sticking with the red ones. They figured out that first match against VP.
A1 wasn't it. Those baseball jerseys were tight.
Wrong jersey. Wrong
They
jersey.
were tight. It looked cool. But again, I guess the look good, feel good doesn't quite translate into Counter-Strike maybe. But they have felt good in the red. And now looking to get another 5 to 7 half. They could make it happen with one more round on the defense. Hitting back up to his position in catwalk. Feeling tall. Feeling sturdy.
Are you feeling sturdy? Are you getting sturdy?
I'm getting sturdy. I did it again.
Oh!
Did it again. By God.
Headshot this time.
He did it again.
For extra effect.
2 rounds in a row. He has, again, not been able to play. Because Henny is landing shots blind with the op. That is just so... I mean, at this point, you just like throw the flash, wait for the shot to pop off, and then you swing it. But by this point, it's too late. It's the last round of the half.
He will not be getting more adaptation time. Natural selection has enacted its will. Hold on. Hold on. Magisk. Oh, can't get that kill. Looks good. Looks spicy. Cold Zera collects another one in towards mid. They want to go for the split in towards B, but now it's just these two. It's just these two in towards mid. They'll go towards B regardless. And Davideus, he is not a merciful god. Sun Pius will need some prayers sent up. It's 5 rounds on the board. 3 to end the half. Red Canids still keeping that promise of the 2-0 alive. Wop, bop, bop, pow! That might have been what these Foxes were saying in the halftime break, but whatever they were saying, it's 3 rounds at the tail end to give themselves a fighting chance here on Dust2. Sampai's, though, he's had his moments, he's had his effects, and we've seen Snappy in every emotion out there.
Real roller coaster.
Tragedy, comedy, anger, sorrow, whatever you want, you can read it on the face of one Marcus Pfeiffer.
Holds nothing back. Neither will Red Canids on this pistol. Snappy at least able to answer back, but they run into each other on the site, and a bit of a traffic jam does some team damage. It makes it easier for the Canids to crack through.
Bumpacaz, and now Sampai and Magis gonna need to battle back into this one. They'll choose Catwalk as their approach. This is the superhighway. They are driving on down, and they're cruising at least up to the initial moments, but little spot, little danger here, and a little distraction, and we know how distracted driving can be dangerous. It's all just on the Sampai's now. They're not giving him the swings he needs. Well, they are, but they're just going to keep on winning.
I like how your casting is just a nice little PSA as well.
You know, we like to keep the people informed.
Yeah.
Down that phone, folks.
Down that.
You guys on the road.
Stay
Like, I
focused.
live in Philly. Someone almost kills me texting while driving, like every other day. Drivers out here
Stay safe.
might need some remedial courses,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Run it back there. Get some info, get some lessons. No lessons needed.
Timeout after winning the pistol?
And Cold is doing all the talking here. Look at that. Last time we talked with him, less thinking, more killing.
Less
The young
thinking, more
guns.
killing, yeah.
You think too much, David. You think too much, Venom Zera. Turn your brain off. I think there's...
Interesting. Because it's definitely not about the play call, right? You know what your round is out of spawn, pretty much. Out of the break in terms of what you're doing second round. But yeah, I mean, I think that might just be a timeout moment for the veteran to come in and be like, look, we've got him right where we want him. We know they're going to have scouts. Interestingly, the scout is not on Sampai's. Where is Sampai's playing? He's playing out towards that long cluster. It's going to be Madden and Snappy instead. Snappy is a bit of a scouter.
They call him Scouty.
You think Sampai's is just following him around right now, waiting for him to die? Give me the scope.
The cannon.
It's coming towards B. They've got the numbers here now after that initial heavy long setup. Here it goes. First strike on from Madden. He is traded, but he did his work with the scout. And here comes the next. That's a tag, not a frag. But Dupree in the corner now could be set up for something magical. Well, or not. Or not at all. Scout's going to need to do some more work. There will be no magic in this moment. There is still a Magisk, but he's well out of position. And with the bomb down, this one is looking rumbled. It'll just be the one man, the 157, the one set of armor to try and limp out of this round as we are all tied up here. Good timeout, Coldzera.
Coldzera said, McCall timeout. I mean, again, like you said, rallied the troops here. I don't think that had anything to do with the discussion, but more of the game state that they're in. Trying to push them through this matchup, give them an extra boost, give them an extra pep talk. Because I mean, there's no in-depth strategy. They're just running out B tons with the smoke doors. Needed a couple crucial kills, but they have them. Simplify the issue, as he's highlighted in these interviews in the past, and it goes very well for them. Just everyone as a team, swinging together. Not scared of the presence when they take that contact. Not fearing what's around that corner, but trusting that your teammates can have your back there. Another scout bot from Snappy. Giving another go.
Ow. Little exchange. It's like a handshake between scouters.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I don't know how you read the scout investment in this one. Like, I know that there's been some frustration. He's had some tough moments individually, right? Maybe just trying to get the juices flowing here and likes the scout. He does like the scout.
He likes the scout.
But... no, I don't know. Maybe a little concerning. Madden burned back, but still here, and not here anymore. Shot through the windshield. Venom Zero will claim the first victim. We got a wounded Snappy who's now been seen. Ooh, flirting with disaster. Somehow still alive, but not for long.
Tagged some Pius as well. I don't know if that was through the box or what. Maybe there was some Pius also trying to grab the scout and just getting caught in transition.
No save for you.
No save for you. That's the player with armor. Dupree has a P250.
Yeah, no save worth doing for Dupree unless he can scrape away a gun here. Python hunting it up. Davideus. Ooh, dink down. It's just a Mackie, but it is something at least. Snappy will need something. So if he could slip out of this one with the Mackie in tow, that would be nice, but I'm not sure. Well, I was going to say I'm not sure Nithon's going to be allowing it, but I guess the risk reward of what you gain versus what you lose.
You got a Team Molly.
Team Ollie, very valuable.
You got a Team Molly.
Can't be giving those
You're going to
away.
love that.
Terrorists win.
He is going to love that.
Nice! Good depth on that.
God. Got that deep.
Like,
That was from the pits right there. That was from the pits.
That was from a place of deep meaning and feeling. Little vibrato on the nice.
Nice. I mean, anyone wants to make it to playoffs. Imperial did. You
We're
want
going to get operatic team comms. Boy, we're going to get an operatic Coldzera death. Tragic moment. Sustained.
Any? Playing that whack-a-mole. Oh, smoke. Just in time. No extra peekaboos.
This is what you needed, though. You need something off rip in this round to give you some energy. You've got some Pius getting that initial 5v4. You got him aggressive with the AWP, taking risks, getting frisky. And you got Falcons hanging on against the initial B push as well. So, plenty of time, plenty of utility to try the next approach. And it might just be Snappy they test once more.
Flash into long doors. Venom Sarah's now got to just continue to get a move on.
He's just thinking, please let me get one. Please let me get one.
They're not making it easy. Systematically clearing out these angles. Forcing flashes on Snappy, but he holds down the line. He's good for one. David with a low HP trade, but so much value provided in that position here. Some Pius with a wide swing, and the rifle will cover what the op couldn't. Some extra coverage coming through from Madden. Will keep him safe. And the reposition good as well. He is out in the wide open, and he, low on HP, is able to survive.
Now he just needs to live.
And
Madden's done his work.
yeah, they're just going to survive now.
You would have loved that kill for Madden, but the damage that you've done, the position that you've gained, you just know you've got this locked in, right? So now they can clock him. They can clock him. Where's the money? I don't know if you're going to try and clock him.
Yeah, tough to make that case at this state just yet. But the only gun that they lose there is a MP9.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a get healthy round. It's exactly the way it's supposed to work out, right? Some Pius, the dynamic player with that op, gets you the initial. The long position gets you one and damage. You have that double setup catwalk where Madden's covering off if some Pius misses the first quick shot. Nice. This is the game plans working out for Falcons.
Yeah, especially with a man advantage, it's good to see that extra protocol in play. But here's some Pius looking for another opening move.
Oh, spicy.
He's not holding anything back right now. Pressuring tunnels, pressuring middle. Free back turn. Coldzera can't believe his eyes.
There's no way you expected him there. There's no way you were ready for him. The smokes actually were kind of a tip-off.
Might have been a tell.
Might have been a little bit of a tell, but Coldzera was not expecting his eyes to be back turned towards catwalk.
I don't know if the molly landed where they had hoped, but no one there to meet it anyways. Python pushes past it anyways.
You ever have grilled Nithon before?
I've not. I heard it tastes like chicken.
I have heard that. I actually haven't had Python either. I think my dad has. Yeah, it is apparently weirdly poultry-like. I've been told.
That's just what I hear about every, like...
Everything?
Yeah. That's usually what people go with.
Molly on to Sun Pius. Double Molly on to Sun Pius. Oh, he's burning. Oh, he's burning.
He made it
the
out.
The sun burns hot, though. And he'll keep the heat alive here on this B side. Need this kill on the car player. Do get it on the trade, but still pressure on. Sun Pius, one bullet will do him. And there's that bullet. Whoa, wow, not punished on the door cross. He's still fighting. Sticking around. That's ambitious from Davideus. The numbers will be punched in. The op shot will land. Madden limps away, but he's going to be a little lighter between the legs after that one. Oh, and Henny holds on to tunnels. Oh, Henny rescoping, flicking, dipping, diving, dodging, headshot not available there for Davideus.
So much pressure right there coming through onto Henny.
After the hit on the tunnels player, I thought they were good, to be honest. That's the hardest thing, right? You no longer have the pinch, but Henny doesn't know there's not a second player coming from that direction, leaves himself exposed to the mid peaks. This is how it started. And it ends with a bang.
Yeah, this is that follow-up play coming through the doors as well, like, right? I mean, Madden making the move through the doors after his teammate gets taken down, putting that pressure on Henny, making sure he can't get comfortable in the right position, but Venom Zera's looking sharp. Had a very good first map. Definitely came through ready to impress, and this time with a long spawn and a little bit of a 180 action to avoid the flashes, he gets the opening duel and will sideline Snappy out of the gates.
There's one more Molly for this. If they wanted to go for it, they could have put a lot of pressure on a Madden. The problem is, actually, I've just noticed the Molly's on the wrong side of the map. They will not be Molly in car. So this position could be huge. Flashbang for the check. They just spammed him down last time, but they don't have anything to force him into position here.
They pulled pins. They're on a knife's edge, but it's a quick adjustment from Venom Zera that gets him past the line. Don't need a Molly if you land shots as quick as that.
Second ripper of a shot from Venom Zera. Can test the op and the slow walk into it. Some Pius gained altitude, got on top of the boxes, so it'll be a shot right to the chin. Davideus is the other side of the map. Oop, he's calling for his teammates. Bail, 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 bail. Back off, back off. I got B.
Full control. Now how does he contain it? How do they bring the bomb over?
They just have time for this full rotate, I think. Yeah, they do. They've cleared out the long player.
Oh, and Henny just sold enough of a fake here. Dupree, instead of going tons, will make his move into T-spawn, so he might have a decent flank here.
I don't think they have time. They don't have time.
Oh, you're right.
4, 3, they didn't calculate this. Yeah, you had to go through mid. That's why Dupree made the move that he did. There's just not enough time.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
You just can't beat the clock.
You cannot beat the clock. Time is undefeated. Many have written and spoke about the effects of time over the years. It is the undefeated. It is the all-powerful against all things. Even rocks crumble into sand when given enough time.
A timeout. Right off the back of that, nuts.
Gets you a little extra time. Look at Coldzera's posture right now with the keyboard. Is that his buys? He's like doing the. He looks like he's doing like hitting the
jellyfish
piano keyboard. I don't know what he's doing. Precision buy binds.
The jellyfish. This is a timeout coming through from Red Canids. It looked like Zonic wanted to call it as well. I just saw him like motion the timeout to Snappy there for a second, but maybe Red Canids called it before they could get theirs off, and they just get a free one, which could be interesting.
This one's technical, I believe.
Uh-huh.
I was seeing nobody speaking. Yeah,
there we go.
This one is technical.
Okay.
In nature. Snappy got his ears. He's got to get them swapped out. New ears.
Maybe that's what it was. Still tech timeout to call it over.
This is where, you know, the admin runs in with a cordless drill, just
It's a little pit stop
on him.
We saw the monitor change the other day. Maybe it was yesterday. Or it was almost a fumble, but recovered. They almost fumbled the monitor. It almost. He went to go and put it back in.
Don't fumble the monitor.
And,
Almost dropped it.
It almost dropped it, but caught it before it dropped.
Don't fumble the monitor.
Crucially caught.
They're nice monitors.
It was like Spider-Man with those reflexes.
1 billion hertz.
All the hertz you could ask for.
Every hertz. You get it high enough on the hertz and you can actually just see into the future. You get 5 seconds of advance notice.
I tried to do a hertz.
Yeah, I do not have enough hertz. I can only see 1 second into the future. Could you please give me some more hertz, gentlemen?
I need more hertz. I tried to do a hertz check. So I'd leave the room and then my friend would change the monitor hertz refresh rate.
Yeah, and you try and see if you could tell what it was on.
It was tough between 140 and 240.
Yeah.
But like obviously 60 to 240 or 60 to 140 even.
That is I think the thing. 60 to 144 is noticeable, and then past that, I don't know. I'm a pleb.
Yeah.
I can't feel it.
I mean, I do
240
enjoy.
is nice.
240 is nice. It's a luxury I enjoy.
Is it placebo? Maybe. You know, the human eye can't see anything more than 30 FPS.
Yes. Of course. Crucially. That's why I max my frame rate at 30 FPS. I'm just playing precision.
George is on the prowl back here. He's noting issues. He's fixing problems.
Bzz, bzz. Bzz, bzz.
Gonna get out the nail gun. Had to nail the headset back on for Snappy. Hunk. Gunk.
Ugh. I wouldn't like that. And you can never take it off.
Oh.
And those
Conversation going on here.
are noise canceling.
Say, Snappy has asked for 1 million hertz. So you guys.
I want 1 million more.
You know how they actually get more hertz? This is a little known fact about how you improve monitors. So let's say you have, you're trying to get 240 hertz, right?
You just have another piece of cheese for the hamster wheel.
Well, no, you just have to take 4 60 hertz monitors and smash them together in a like a large hadron collider type of situation, and then they become 240 hertz.
That's why my monitors just keep getting bigger and bigger.
It's simple math. You want they're doing like 520 hertz or something crazy. Splitting the atom and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If you do it wrong,
it's just going to develop into a black hole.
Too many hertz. The hertz hole.
Too many. The hertz hole.
And that hole hurts.
And that hole hurts.
Oh, up the tunnels they go. Snappy off of the timeout. Woo! Off of the break. Says you better be feeling the juice. Because we're coming quick.
That's such a good call off the back of a little breather, a little timeout. And then straight to an aggressive move. Venom Zera able to save that one. Absolutely necessary to give them some space back into this round. An extra rifle for Cold Zera as well.
Throw the gun over. He reloads it first before throwing the gun over. What a gentleman.
Venom Zera. It's for Cold, though. It's for Cold Zera.
For his dude, you know? He's got to make sure it's got a fresh magazine. Oh, my lord. I'll put a fresh magazine in for you, sir.
It's reloaded. Ready to go.
Oh, boy.
That's your...
Now, I mean, he might be grateful for the extra bullets now. Snappy trying to get some vision around the edge of that smoke off of the tappies.
Oh, we got a nade out. That's a freebie. A little bit of an oopsie in communication.
Oh, looking for the headshot. He's got it. One more bullet. And Madden's gone. And Cold Zera, of course, he's going to bet on himself. He doesn't have the bomb. That is the other element of this. So he's going to go for the kill. Doesn't want to risk crossing back over for that C4. But Madden is giving him nothing right now. Deeper into the angle. Next shot wins it. Madden. Oh, down for the count. Oh, Cold Zera saying, thank you. Fresh magazine was all that I needed. That's why you reload the gun for him.
Oh my God, what a clutch from Cold Zera again. Just rolling it back there in this nasty position. He finds himself entrenched. Catches 2 players completely off guard. Sun Pius with utility out. And by the time Snappy realizes it's too dang late. That is so devastating. for a Falcons that came through rejuvenated off the back of that tech pause coming through with a little bit of spark.
Yeah, that'll steal all your oxygen. They're leaving them gasping. Ooh, dumpster boost up.
Flashbang through it though.
Up on top of the dumpster. Here comes the flash. Oh, the flash is good. The spray, not so much. 1 found, 2 found. Redfish, blue box.
Cold Zero returning the favor as well with those flashbangs for Venom Zero to again crack it open towards long over and over again. 3 this time.
And I mean, the health is low on Venom Zero, but provided they manage this cross, this should honestly just be a save. They're backing out of it? Ooh. They're backing out of it.
Yeah.
This might be thinking too hard.
Might be overcooking this one.
You're in a 4v2. You killed 2 players out towards A.
You're going to have at least David, though, lurking out
3
B.
players towards A.
David's going to maybe make this solo mission.
Oh.
He does do it.
They're
He's going to
overcooking.
spot out the stack.
We've seen them already lose 1 to the clock.
But also they have Venom Zero with no HP on the other side of the map, realizing that it's clear. David spotting out the aggressor.
Go back. Go back.
They're
Alert.
running lower. They're
Alert.
running lower.
Alert. Bail. Bail. Bail.
Falcons.
There could still be a player cat. They don't know.
They have no idea there's no one cat. Fortunately, it's
they're
not a
correct.
problem. But my God, do they
get over the
get a
lip,
sprint.
bro? Get over the lip. Movement question. You've never been more tense. Oh, not another one to the clock. Not another one to the clock.
My God.
One more fumble of the Xbox jump, and this would have been done.
Exactly that.
A little overcooked there for the Red Canids.
If you work within the clock, you can't beat it.
It's all good.
Know how to put on a show. Make a round entertaining.
You know, there's always that moment when you're in a round where you've already called the save for Falcons, but they're like,
Maybe
they just forget to plan. Maybe they've just forgot. Oh, okay, bomb went down.
So we're all knotted up, 10-10. Money not great for Falcons as well. Considering the work that they did here to start this half, it's looking pretty dire. This would be the 2-0 for the Canids. Momentum in their favor. Falcons not be fumbling here.
I highlighted this at the end of the last map, and this is definitely, again, one of the better performances I've seen out of Venom Zero in a little while here. He is playing an incredible series so far for himself. He's getting these openers towards long, and usually for this team, I feel like they have a lot of reliance on David getting entries. From what I've seen a lot casting this roster in South America, it's largely, you know, David find opening duels, see what you can do. Henny also capable of it, especially on a map like Dust2. But right now it's Venom Zera over and over again finding multi-entry long plays. And it has revitalized this T side. It's given them an extra for sure. And it could just be that extra push that this roster needs to take it back into a lead. Maybe take it across the finish line. Because they've got one rifle to deal with, Madden with an MP9. Not much behind it. I mean, no investment further from that point, from the saves of the last round.
Right now they're reading you right. Just go out towards long, throw the smokes across. There's very little that's going to happen to you in this round. Okay. Just
They needed mid.
maybe a little emblematic of how this map's been going, of how this series has been going for Falcons.
Just a lot of weird utility. I mean, that's a whole other story. The HE missing.
I think he's like middle clicking it.
I've seen missed mid to B smokes, and that was like that snappy maniacal laugh that I was talking about. Like,
Yeah.
just like losing his marbles. I
All
feel
right.
like.
They've crossed 2. Dare they cross one more? Yes. Yes, they do. Yes,
Yeah.
they do dare.
I'll do that.
They do dare. That they do. Bomb down. You avoided the stack. Congratulations.
feel like Coldzera in that last round when the time was ticking down low wasn't in the round. So I mean, I don't think Coldzera would be like all that. He's one to communicate when he's dead, right? He'll probably say some things here or there.
Sure.
He wasn't alive enough in that round to say like, guys, just go A. Like, come on, we got 3 kills. Just go, group up, hit the bomb side, keep it simple. Because you would imagine that's what he exactly wanted to say in that moment.
Yeah.
Watching the timer tick down, watching David get pressured on B and the reroute through lower tons and like the fear of God that they're just praying that there's nobody catwalk in that round.
I like this strategy. They're trying to get somebody else to hunt in towards B. So what they have is they have the rifles trained on the choke points, and then the USPs are just jumping around like crickets, trying to make noise and trying to attract someone in. Did not work. Avideus,
Right there.
he's not like a lizard. He's not attracted to the sound of crickets.
Neither am I. I don't.
Not a cricket guy?
No.
Not a tasty treat?
I know it's like a thing.
You don't like to season your Snickles with them?
No.
Tuck a cricket in there? Add a little extra protein?
A little extra protein. That's what the Snickers bar is there for.
It's the future.
That's why you get the Snickers bar.
It's the way of the future. All right, so we haven't really seen a lot of these early B plays. There's been like 1 sprinkled in. And we're not going to see it here. Thought they were just going to stack up for the B take. But no, shifting in towards the middle. Coldzera holding onto this ground outside long. It is the double long setup for Falcons, so this is a good response. Now utility over, that's going to try and lock them in here. It's a fake of the long take. The problem is, well, Snappy is actually ahead of this, so he's going to know at some point pretty soon that there is, in fact, no long take coming. But it has served its purpose. It has set up the split in towards B. And here goes the split. Oh, you're going to catch him reloading. You're going to catch him reloading. Magic might be an element of surprise here, but that's going to be good for 1. And now the surprise is done. And now Coldzera strikes from that long hold. It's forcing them into a save. Map point, series point is secured here. The Canids have bamboozled the Falcons. This bird flapping around, confused, distracted, distraught in this moment, perhaps, as they are seeing their ESL Pro League life circling the drain. Coldzera's got his fingers on the flush.
So it's a fun round for Coldzera as well. All he has to do, sit outside long doors, get that mid to B play going, and then just catch a kill. It is so free. And that mid to B is so quick. And look at that kill from David. Oh my God. Incredible long range in the pit. And now it's so worth the hunt here. It's not going to go down. Sun Pius will hold on strong.
At least there's something. At least there's something.
That's so necessary as well. It's nightmare fuel if they don't save that rifle, because now that's 2 rifles that you get. But either way, it is still going to be Falcons trying to limp their way through. But look at David. Dupree didn't even know what hit him. As did Falcons in that round. A perfectly called mid to B with the quickness.
It might be the last time out that the Falcons hear this beautiful music.
Ooh, quick water.
To be clear, they do not pump the music into the players' headsets, although that would be great for raising tensions.
Wasn't there a time where we had like a heart rate monitor on
Yes.
players?
Yeah, we've done that before, I believe. Been a long time.
Be fun.
This is a tense moment. Looking to get knocked out. Second team to exit this group here in the last chance qualifier. They'd be falling, well, perhaps fittingly, Ents on out of this one.
Oof. That's rough.
It's a tough one.
Well, flash goes in. Nithon avoiding the flash. But there's a close range Madden. Actually, might not anticipate. That smoke will give his position over. Are they going to move through it? No. That would be a wild move. We got the old school boost here, though.
Kind of got to get a little wild right now. Boost disassembled. Oh, that shot through door was a little too close for comfort. Hold on. Oh, confirmation. Dupree's gotten the opening kill. Venom Zero, who's been so very dangerous, is down for the count. Now Dupree goes in to reinforce B. They're getting aggressive with the catwalk push as well.
Up.
Some pious on the line. Just missing it. Oh, boy. Very fortunate that that shot didn't find home. Henny maybe going a little too quick into this one, forgetting that a catwalk push could have come through. They're going to pressure in towards B, but Falcons are well set up for this. 2 players in the site. Sampaio starting to float over. The aggressive catwalk presence. They have slipped the gap, though. Dupree tucked in by the gate here. Gets cleared. David Dace is wise to that spot. Matt just can't connect. And now the B site under threat. A 3-on-3 retake. Sampaia's burning. He is rebuffed. He's forced away, and this bomb is down. Seconds ticking off the clock. There's no kit. There's no kit for the Falcons. They've got to get into one of the most difficult retakes in the game of Counter-Strike, and they don't have a damn kit. Snappy's going to reroute, try and join up with his teammate through mid, but that costs precious time. And now Madden is moving with an op out. Trying to make this retake happen. A double op retake in towards the site. It's all falling apart. Sun Pius against the world, and Coldzera will snuff him out. The red Canids fight forward. They survive here in the last chance bracket, and Falcons once again have fluttered, have flustered, have plummeted out of this sky and down to earth. They are